Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing more examples of how to solve multi-step equations. Okay, so another thing you have to remember when solving multi-step equations is to simplify and to isolate the x term, meaning get x equals something, or 6x equals something. That way you can just divide by 6 and get the answer. Okay, so now let me just erase all this so we can start doing lots of practice problems. Okay, before we begin, I just need to get my pen. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's do 6x plus 3 minus 8x equals 13. So we gotta add and subtract like terms here. So our two like terms have the x's. So these are our like terms. They both have an x attached to them. So we subtract only those. Negative 2x plus 3, the 3 just comes down because there are no like terms sharing it, equals 13. Now we need to isolate the x, so we'll subtract 3 because it's the opposite of adding to both sides. Remember, do 1 to one side as you would do 1 to the other, and then we get negative 2x equals 10, divide by negative 2, and you get x equals negative 5. Okay, so we got our answer, and it was pretty quick and painless. As you'll start to see, if you just keep on adding and subtracting to one side of the equation and the other side, you really can't mess up because your equation will still hold true. Let's do another one. Let's say we have 2a, oh my god, too big. 2, what? Let's say we have, how do I make this smaller? 2a plus 3 minus 8a equals 8. So now then again, we need to subtract the like terms. So we get negative 6a plus 3 equals 8. And then we need to isolate the a term. So we'll subtract the 3 because it's the opposite of adding. We get negative 6a equals 5. Divide by negative 6, and then you get a equals negative 5, 6. That was also pretty easy. Remember, if you just stick to what you're supposed to do and you do that thing to both sides, you really are not going to go wrong. Okay, so our next problem is going to be negative 8 minus 2d plus 2 equals 4. So now we need to add and subtract these like terms that are constants. Constants just mean that they don't change. They're fixed values. And then we get negative 6 minus 2d equals 4. Add 6 to isolate the variable. We get negative 2d equals 10. Divide by negative 2. We get d equals negative 5. Okay, that was also pretty easy, right? Now we can erase and do another one. So let's say we have, 1 minute, I just need to fix the screen. Okay. Let's say we have 4x minus 8 plus 2x equals 40. Okay, again, we need to group these x's together. We have 6x plus 8 equals 40. And now what do we do? Well, we need to isolate the x term again. So we can subtract 8. We get 6x equals 32. We can divide by 6. We get x equals 32 over 6, but 32 over 6 can be simplified. We can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2. And we get 16 thirds is our answer. Okay, so now let's erase that and do another, because I really want you to get used to this. And I understand that my last video wasn't exactly that good. Like, I rewatched it and I felt bad, because I don't know. So let's say we have 3 into a plus 1 minus 4 equals 5. Now we need to distribute the 3 into the parentheses. We get 3, we get 3a plus 3 minus 4 equals 5. We can group those. We get 3a minus 1 equals 5. We can add 1 to isolate the variable. We get 3a equals 6. We can divide by 3. We get 8 equals 2. Okay, that was also pretty easy. I'm gonna do, what's our time? We're at 6 minutes, so I think I'll do one more. Let's do d plus 3 into d minus 4 equals 20. We can, to distribute, we get d plus 3d minus 12 equals 20. Add 20 and add those like terms. No, add 12, my bad. Sorry, I spaced out there for a minute. We get 4d equals 32. It's 20 plus 12. Divide by 4. We get d equals 8. So